Hi everybody, it's Elisa here. So I'm finally posting a new video after a long time. So I really hope you are happy to see me. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about recovery weight gain because I know there are so many fears and worries around it. So let's talk about it. And also, if you wanna know more about recovery, then please download my free guide, How to Start Your Recovery. And if you want to know even more, everything I recommend, how I recovered from eating disorder, then please check out my recovery book. And
all the links are in the description.
So let's get on with the video. So firstly, why does the weight gain happen in eating disorder recovery, and is it really necessary? If you come from a restrictive eating disorder, then yeah, weight gain is very normal, and yes, it's necessary. By gaining weight in recovery, the body is restoring itself and repairing everything it needs after restriction. And the weight gain in recovery is not just fat, but also restoring things like organs and restoring muscle mass. If you eat enough and you gain weight, your hormones can balance, your metabolism can speed up. There are so many positive reasons for the weight gain, and you can't recover from eating disorder without gaining weight if your body needs it. Eating disorders are also very physical illnesses, meaning that you can't just think yourself better from eating disorder. You actually have to eat enough, you have to rest, you have to take action and challenge yourself and go towards your fears. But besides the physical reasons for the weight gain, the body being able to repair itself internally, weight gain and eating enough is also necessary for your mental recovery. Your brain cannot function normally when you're still malnourished. Your brain is a malfunctioning organ if you're not eating enough and if you're still suppressing your weight. And what I see many people do kind of wrong is that firstly they focus on the mental recovery and maybe talking about their traumas and finding a therapist, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if they also don't start the physical recovery along with that, and they keep on restricting, they keep their weight suppressed, their brain doesn't get enough fuel to even be able to rewire, then the mental recovery work, it cannot stick. It's not gonna improve, it's not gonna progress. Your brain needs enough fuel to even be able to think positively or have those normal cognitive functions. Otherwise, it simply can't. So weight gain is needed for both like physical recovery but also mental recovery. So next, what is the overshooting and will my weight eventually go down? Overshooting means that your weight will go above your set point in order to recover. And overshooting is absolutely beneficial, necessary when it happens. Your body has been through a form of starvation, so gaining more weight after that makes logical sense. It's like a safety net for your body. Your body needs enough weight on your body in order to restore itself. And for many people, yes, the overshot weight can come off after recovery if they are continuing to be consistent with eating enough and resting. But at the same time, like overshooting some weight is like the concept is a little bit flawed as well, because who says that some weight is what our bodies should be at? And we have overshot this weight and somehow it has to come off. Otherwise, it means that we are still not healthy or there is something wrong. Because at the end of the day, like your body chooses the best weight for you. And what you need to do is just focus on the aspects you can control, such as making sure you're eating enough, resting, de-stressing, you are rewiring the brain. And then the body will do its thing with the weight. Whether you gain weight, lose weight, maintain weight, whatever it is. This is not up to you to control. And whatever happens to your weight after recovery, you have to trust that this is the best weight for you and what your body has chosen, the healthiest weight for you. As long as, of course, you are fully recovered and you have done it in a way that doesn't continue to suppress your hunger or metabolism or continue you to be in some kind of like stress, then I think like your weight has the best chance to settle wherever it needs to settle.
2 hours later.
And of course, people have like coexisting health issues and different backgrounds and stories and like what their body has been through and everything. But what I mean here is that like it's so wrong to say that
like if you overshoot some weight, then all the weight will come off and eventually
or something, because this is simply something we cannot predict. And as I said, we can only control the things we can control in terms of recovery, making sure like we have done everything the best of our ability, everything that our body can recover and is now like out of the stress and can function normally and everything, and then your body decides like what the weight will be. Because many people can be also in larger bodies and still be hormonally and metabolically healthy and not have like eating disorders anymore, and they have a healthy relationship with food and also moving their bodies. And people come with all shapes and sizes and genetic backgrounds, so not everybody loses weight after eating disorder recovery, and your weight depends on like so many factors. And I want to also remind you here that if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, then please subscribe so you're gonna be up to date whenever I post new videos. But now let's get on with the next question. So next big question is, how can I overcome the fear of weight gain? And in my experience, there are like two main types of fears of weight gain. And one of those fears comes from the anorexia genetic response. And this means that when you are genetically predisposed to anorexia, then for you, just by losing weight, the anorexia gene can be triggered and you may start to experience fear of weight gain. And I am referring to the migration theory here. And this theory suggests that if the anorexia gene is triggered by you restricting and losing weight, then the fear of weight gain will be just one correlated symptom. And in order to get rid of this fear, you need to essentially go into the fear. You need to be eating enough, you need to rest, you need to allow your body to gain weight, you need to do all the things that cause you fear right now. You need to go into the fear, and then over time the fear of weight gain will stop, because the anorexia gene that triggered this fear to begin with is switched off. But there is also this other type of fear of weight gain, and this fear comes from the diet culture. And this fear can say things like you are not good enough unless you're thin, or nobody will love you if you gain weight. And this fear is deeply tied to the diet culture and the unrealistic body standards. And to overcome this fear, you need to start questioning those beliefs and recognize where they truly come from. You were not born with these kind of thoughts and beliefs. You learned them from somewhere, whether from growing up or being exposed to the diet culture, or from people close to you, your friends and family. So unlearning that your value is tied to how you look or your weight or size, and seeing yourself as valuable for who you truly are, and building your self-worth on something else than your body or your appearance. And this is the type of work I also do with my private coaching, with my one-on-one clients. So if you're interested, I can help you with this, and you can find the link to my coaching in the description. So the next big question is, how do I deal with feeling uncomfortable in my own skin after weight gain? And many people are afraid of the weight gain for this exact reason. They're afraid they're gonna be uncomfortable in their own bodies. And firstly, I want to say that physical recovery most often happens way faster than the mental recovery. When you are eating enough and you're gonna gain weight, then unfortunately your brain is not gonna catch up with the changes immediately. And your brain even may start to fight back, see that there's something wrong, this is not normal, I should go back to restriction, I can't handle it.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So yeah, here many people relapse and go back to restriction. But if you would persist with the changes and also do mental recovery work, then things may start to improve. You can start to feel difference in your mindset and also how you feel towards your body. And I'm not saying that you are just imagining it all and you're not feeling uncomfortable when you actually do feel uncomfortable. But I'm just saying you are not used to what a normal body can look and feel like. And again, bodies come with all different shapes and sizes. We are not all meant to be the same size. And if we could live in a society that praises bigger bodies, like actually we did some centuries ago, or we still do actually in some cultures, we could also feel very different in our bodies. So what I mean is that a lot of the discomfort comes from our thoughts and beliefs, and also the pressures from the diet culture and the society we live in. So a lot of the discomfort comes from our thoughts, because if your thoughts are negative, you're also gonna feel negative. Our thoughts add a lot of discomfort we feel in our bodies. And again, I know it's not so black and white, that
Everything comes from your thoughts.
because I know people can have real issues in their bodies as well. But again, if we talk about the eating disorder recovery, then losing weight, changing your body shape and size is often not in our control, at least not in healthy and sustainable ways. So I'm just trying to show you that there is this big aspect of what makes you feel uncomfortable that you actually can control and you can work on, and this comes from your mindset and your beliefs. And I have several YouTube videos on my channel talking about rewiring your thoughts, so I'm gonna leave some example videos in the description. And the next question is, what if I hate how I look after I gain weight? If previously your self-worth and feeling good about yourself was tied to your weight and how your body looks, then yes, after weight gain you may feel that you have lost everything that was once important to you or made you feel good. This can feel very hard and even painful, but the idea in recovery is to start shifting your focus away from your looks, to stop seeing your worth based on how you look. Many people say and have discovered that actually they have the best body image when they don't even think about their bodies. I mean, when they are in the middle of a fun activity, or they have good times with their friends, or their minds are engaged in something else entirely. This to me says that shifting your focus away from your body, and especially how it looks, is such an important part of building a better body image and also feeling better in our bodies. Our society is so focused on our looks. We are bombarded with messages about beauty, youth, weight loss, getting fit and toned. So no wonder we feel so bad when we go through any body changes. It can feel so destructive to our mental health. But in recovery, the question is not so much about what if I hate how I look if I gain weight, but the question should be more about what can my life look like if I stopped focusing on how I look. So instead of focusing on how to like your looks, start to shift your mind away from focusing on how you look, to find some other meaning and focus and value in your life besides like how you look or your weight or your body. So this is it for the video today. I really hope you got something out of it, and I wish you all the best for your recoveries, and always keep going, never give up. If there is a wish, there is a way. You got this.
I just want to say thanks.
And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.